So I guess I'm just gonna start hoarding political power. For a little bit, at least. You don't have political power to do that. I can stage a coup. There's so many things I can do there. You should just become part of my country. What about Illinois? Illinois, can I conquer you? No, they all take a long time. A long time. We almost got the internet, which I think is a good research upgrade. So our future tech should be slightly cheaper. So in 2 days. Mustafa Abdul Jalil assassinated. Just over the week since the speech, thousands of invade, Supreme Court, lone gunman. Is this Pakistan? Northeastern city, meeting fellow man law, discovered reclamation. No, okay, he's in Libya. I just thought that was the Pakistani flag, but that is not the case. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a civil war soon-ish in Libya. Reinforces research time, another 3% does seem useful. Especially since I really don't have military factories to build military units. We should focus on at least getting research speed down. And then, you know, getting construction speed up. Whenever I can actually get that going. We are starting to actually build more military factories now, though. So that is good. We still only have the one, but it is progress. Very slow progress. But it is progress. So we're getting 1.13 a day. We're almost losing an entire point just because of all our like negative modifiers we have right now. Can I join a faction? Can I start a faction? I don't think I have the ability to, right? No. And I still don't know why I can't. Donald Rumsfeld is president. Let me embrace the nationalist values. Oh, things are happening in Miami. Oh no. Our intelligence agencies has predicted another radical leftist attack for years now since the last major 2006 major incident in Dallas. Do we own Dallas? Oh, we do. Okay. However, the government hasn't seen any strong evidence supporting such a theory and hence decided to brush it aside. It seems like this was an astronomical mistake. Late last night, as thousands of people were beginning to return home, the Intercontinental Hotel exploded in an enormous wall of flames and debris while people were running for their lives. Emergency services quick to reach the scene. The death toll has already risen to over 50 innocent men, women, and children. Less than 5 minutes ago, the radical leftist group American Liberation claimed responsibility for the attack, a claim backed up by the Central Intelligence Agency and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Stability's gone down. Can I do something now? They bombed Miami. No. Yeah, these are basically just like, we need to go down this tree. What's in this tree? Promote American traditional values, create the military, centralize the economy, links to the KKK, fascist goes up, down with David Duke. Total war. I mean, that's always good. So who needs to be president for us to go down this tree? David Duke. Okay. Yeah, and that leads to 3 things. Nationalist. Industry in Georgia, industry in Alabama. Can I like form the CSA again? I just want to be. Can I just form the Confederates? One nation under the chief. Do I need both? Okay, I need at least 2 things. Requires all the following: monitor the people and review of separation. And you need liberty is paramount, secular America. So if I did one like this, and then if I did this and then did reviews operation, like would I just be locked out of both? And I would just not be able to go down the tree? I'm assuming so, because that's the way it's like structured here. And I'm assuming this all kind of leads up to Operation Blue Dawn. You can say, yeah, I'm assuming this is for attacking American People's Republic. Negotiate with Canada, the United States. Revenge? Oh, I'm going to just attack the Soviet Union. Okay. I can see the chat. The May Day attack. Oh, I can't even read at all. The American People's Commonwealth has just been attacked at its heart in its biggest city. Before 9 in the morning, a hijacked aircraft from Chicago collided into Tower 1 of the NEC. What would NEC be? I don't know. Bringing in with it a terrifying explosion of fire debris as New York's waking populace stood in the shock and horror at the sight of jumping workers in flames engulfed every floor near the observation deck. It didn't take long for the second speeding jet to hit Tower 2. At this point, the world had turned to breaking news of a terror attack on American soil, the first of its scale in history. But then, it was an hour later, all those watching must have been aghast as simultaneously the most horrific thing to be seen on television. Tower 1 came crumbling down, killing 1,000 within and too many below the building. Something happened. I can't read it all. But, 9/11. Except it happened on May 1st, 2010. Which is pretty bad. They're praying for New York. Wow, they have a lot of things in here. They have so many options. 5-1. Which I guess, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Fire the New York governor. Once again, I still don't think there's anything I can do. Okay, have a good sleep. Can I... No, I don't understand. Do I have more military factories yet? No, I still got the one. How long until you're actually done? June 23rd. So we still got like a month and a bit until we can actually make slightly more weapons. Because I can't really even train anybody because we don't have the equipment necessary to train them. Arab Islamic generals resign. Yeah, there's more shit happening in Libya. Nothing too surprising. They have 9 military factories. They have so many more factories than we do. They're actually just like destroying us. And I guess we're gonna upgrade our weapons. And then, okay, so factory output. Generally, I like going down this tree more. Factory output dock. Can I just like build stuff faster? No. I think I can in 2011, but that's, you know, still like a year away. So we get you going. I don't have any planes at all, so there's no reason to even look down that tree. Artillery stuff belongs to 2010. Once again, we're not really able to take advantage of that stuff. Yeah, you're 2012. That's too far away. So I guess we're just going to go... Reinforcement rate doesn't seem like it's super useful right now, though. But on the other hand, nothing else really makes sense. Superior firepower, maybe? I always like going down this tree. 20% attack sounds pretty okay to me. Far-right claim responsibility is previously unheard of. Far-right underground movements in the Illinois and Indiana regions have claimed responsibility for 5-1. The White American Liberation Front claimed a new beginning for the Commonwealth according to their mass leader. May Day's tragedy is just beginning of a serious attack against America. It will never stop until Tunisia. I'm reading stuff, Tunisia. Just give me a second. According to their I read that. They will never stop until socialist rule is over. Intelligence agencies were scrambling to uncover more details about this group, but so far efforts have proven fruitless. However, it's increasingly clear that they could have direct connections with the Vermont insurgency that ended earlier this year. This suspicion lead to Governor Bernie Sanders publicly declaring that he will work with Philadelphia in any ways result in the destruction of a repulsive organization that surprisingly become one of the most something Tunisia's also independent. Good work, Tunisia. They're also nationalists. So we got Libya. Once again, like, still has way too many provinces that make sense for it. And I'm still locked and I can't do anything. So what other things are in here? Befriend Canada, befriend Turkey, approach Britain, befriend Spain, Thailand. We can't do this until, like, a lot of stuff from now. There we go. So there's going to be, I think, like 4 factions that are going to pop up in Libya, and they're all going to kind of fight each other. So you are... I'm trying to read it. The National Salvation Government. Then we got the Free Army of Libya. So you're nationalist, you're liberal. You are the Gaddafi clique. Nationals Bolshevik. Yeah, so it's going to be a mess in Libya. So who's going to win? I don't know. We might actually get an event to back one of the sides. I'm not 100% too sure on that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Look at that. He's got 9 factories. He's got 9 factories and way more civilian factories than we do. The Islamic State of Libya is also just risen up. They're fascist. I mean, it looks cool on the map to have, like, all these, because, like, the borders are, like, a lot more dynamic because there's so many provinces, but it doesn't make, because no other country, as far as I can tell, has that many. And then we got, you know, communist governments. You know what, Libya? You guys can just have fun. Oh my, there's another, it's like a 5-way civil war. And you're a revolutionary socialist. I like this guy's hat. So how many wars are there? There are 5 separate wars. So there's 5 factions. I guess 6 factions, actually. And they're all kind of just fighting each other. Isn't that great? Testament to our love of our citizens have for the late President Bush Sr. A new statue has been erected in Atlanta, placed across the road from the national capital. The statue represents all we've accomplished since 1987 and the great work the Republican Party has done. According to the designer, at least, the crowd of patriots gathered around the statue this morning to pay respects to the now deceased leader. There was something that was there for a second, and I didn't see what it was. Like, does an election have to happen? Or is it just broken? It might just be broken. I think that's actually the case, because I don't understand how else this could possibly be working. Apparently we own Cuba and Puerto Rico? Oh no, we own Guantanamo Bay. Okay. And Puerto Rico. Apparently they decided to stay with us, which is surprising. I don't know why they would do that. Burma's declared war on the Burmese Union. No, let me... Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what that was going on there. How many troops do you have? A lot less. So, Burma's probably going to lose. But we shall see. It's like a little bit of an inner revolt. Yeah, there's like a... I don't know why my mouse cursor is doing that. Why are you like a lot more sensitive, mouse? I don't know when that happened. Yeah, no, it's weird. That just happened out of nowhere. I don't know. Shrug. Who knows? I don't. Do I have my second military factory yet? I do. I'm actually making 1 support equipment a week. Very, very impressive. Refugees arrived in Sicily. Hundreds of Libyan and Tunisian refugees have arrived in Sicily in the past week, with an unprecedented amount of boats crossing the treacherous waters to their states or land. Some within Italy's government have condemned President Napolitano for allowing these terrorists into Italy, but most of the cabinet and Congress agree that we should be helping those who have escaped such violent and manipulative military regimes. Okay. Because we got the Italian... Who's in charge here? Once again, he's also got like a pretty nice hat. You've got terrible hair, though. 3.4, but like 3,500 guns. You know, we really can't even afford to train troops right now. We just need to stockpile weapons. Like, we have 500 guns. That's really not a lot. We're only making 2.1 a day. Because our industry is actually just so bad I bet you Texas has more guns than we do. Texas has 4 military factories. They're doing better than we are. I don't understand how. It doesn't seem fair. Air doctrine. I guess we just go for the supply. 137 days really isn't even that long, and that should get us closer to actually being able to research the 2011 techs on time, which is something that I do want to do. Yeah, I know we don't have anybody in basic training, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Oh, weird. Now this is back to normal. I don't understand. Sometimes technology bewilders me, and it's weird. And I think you're basically dead, as far as I know. Like, if we attack the American People's Republic, you just kind of die. Like, I'm not too sure. I like how his focus is just air, just the air, whatever the air is. But can you get your Senate attacked so I can annex you? Alright, hello, Admiral Kirk. 66, 300 days. How many troops does Texas have? They have 1 brigade, the 1 guy that's in Houston. So we could theoretically attack him. It's not impossible. Oh, you're negative 70%? Wow. Okay, well, we have to go to early mobilization. We can't build factories that slowly. That is way, way, way too slow. Way too slow. We really can't train troops either. So how long is it going to take now? Because we got rid of a 70% penalty. 17th of August. So yeah, still like a month. A month per factory, which is, I would still say, is a pretty long time. The Ethiopian president has been removed from power. Stuff still happening there. So who's in charge now? You are. So I think you're both ruled by the same guy. Very weird. I think Gaddafi's already dead. Like, I don't think Gaddafi exists anymore. But it's still like a 5-way civil war. Also, their flags are exactly the same, but just slightly off. Strange, I don't know. But they're both ruled by the same person, so I'm assuming at the end, all the countries are going to become one, maybe? I'm not too sure. Also, I like how we just own, like, the little tiny tip here of, Virginia. I don't know if can we put troops there? Like, I assume so, but I'm just assuming nobody can actually get there. Can you walk here? Yeah, no, there's just no way you can actually physically get there. Okay, that's fine. That's A-okay. So we have our 7 submarines. I guess we just convoy raid the coast. Because I really don't know what else we're going to do with you. Like, we have so many admirals, too. Capital ship armor. No, I need somebody who's good at submarine attack. Fantastic. Thank you, James Caldwell. Hopefully we'll do our nation proud. But I would like to attack you. And once again, I don't. This is true. Donald Rumsfeld is president. Like, apparently there's a lot of stuff that can happen. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Maybe in November, because that's when the American elections generally take place. So maybe that's when something can happen. Like, who's the biggest faction? The Independence Union, National Conservative, Robert Bentley. Is Robert Bentley one of the people who are listed on here? He is, as along with Jeb Bush. Is Jeb Bush National or New? Who is Jeb Bush's party? Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush actually might just take over. I'm not too sure. Is Elizabeth Warren even in the south? Doesn't she live up in the north? I'm not too sure.